Historic Center. They've got a store and different things that are set up like they were in the old days. This town basically housed a sawmill, and the store provided all the workers their food. And yeah, so they've kept this thing open for tours, and it's kind of neat. And then the campground, we'll take a walk by the old ruins too, which is kind of cool. But yeah, they've got this town here, and they've also got a couple of yurts that you can rent right inside this area. So yeah, if you get a chance to come out to Kilby Historical Campground, it's worth checking out. I can't see the yurts from here, but they're on the other side of this wall. They've kind of left it all kind of like it was back in the day. Maybe you can see it back here. Nope. So, and then we carry on down the road here and end up in the campground. This is a provincial park. They have a reservation system. They do have a few first come first serve. I believe they have 6 first come first serve sites. The rest are all on the reservation system. They do provide water here. That's it. I think you can buy firewood. And they've got some nice trails. They got a nice dike you can walk along for miles, and you can actually explore the ruins. So I got a picnic area over here. This is new. Outhouses. Yeah, these are right on the beach. The sandy beach down below, which is kind of nice. Check out this unit. Wow, that's cool. That is so cool. Very nice. So they got a beautiful sandy beach here. It's fantastic. This is the Harrison Lake. Yeah, it's a nice campsite. My only thing with it is the sites are really close together, so you don't have a lot of privacy. At certain times of the year, you can really see the eagles here. Lots of eagles. It's kind of fun. Quite sure what this is. Some sort of a tank. It looks like it's on a float. Does anybody know what this is? So over there you have a railway, so you do get the trains come by, but it's not too bad. We've camped here numerous times. We enjoy camping here. It's kind of an interesting little spot. It's a historic town that was built around basically a sawmill. Like a late 1800s, early 1900s. And all they have left here now, if I get a chance, I'll take you over to where the ruins are of the sawmill. And all they have left is they've got a little historic town, which it's a museum. You can go for a tour and check it out. Yeah, I've personally never done the tour, but I have seen movies where they've used that town. So here we're down by the railway tracks, and it's kind of neat. I'm going to show you, there's the ruins of an old mill that was built here late 1800s, and it was operated by the Rat something company, and yeah, I guess it burnt down once and then they rebuilt it. But it's kind of neat. You walk under the bridge here. Oh, we got some fishermen. So through the trees here, we're going to come up to what's left over of the walls of a lumber mill. Yeah, you wonder how stable these walls are. They've been here for over 100 years. I think it's been a ruin since the 20s, if I'm correct. It's really overgrown. Wow. I was just here last year and it wasn't this bad. Some pretty amazing graffiti in here. Even got a fire pit. I've been coming to this place for, oh boy, gotta be 30, 40 years. Yeah, cool history. We've got a few fishermen here. Bricks from the old buildings over here. How's it going? Good. So this used to be, I think it used to turn and they used to fill the boats from here. This was a round, you'll see how it's round here? Yeah, so I think what this was some sort of a apparatus where it swung around and they could load the ships from here. It's kind of cool. When I came here with my kids when they were younger, we're talking 35 years ago, you could find porcelain, chunks of porcelain from the dishes that the people used here. I don't see any of it anymore. You see bricks and stuff, but yeah, all the way along here they had housing where the workers lived.